Let's chat about the key summer trends and which one will we be wearing and which ones will we skip. The first one is the return of the bloomer. It's a little bit of a more controversial trend that we can kind of attribute to the return of the Chloe and boho. And we're seeing them both in short versions and long versions like this. But this personally is a trend that I'm going to be skipping. After last season's micro shorts and micro skirts, we're actually seeing longer hemlines, and the jort, which started last summer, is continuing on, and we're going to see even more of them. We'll also be wearing them with our loafers and socks. And we're also seeing like the return of the business Bermuda short, and I think it's also very chic. It can be dressed up with flats or heels. And we're also seeing the return of the midi pencil skirt. And I think this is such a chic looking outfit. The pleated midi skirt is also making a return. A more controversial way of wearing skirts is actually wearing two skirts in one. We're seeing more like the short mini skirt over a long maxi skirt or a sheer skirt. The sheer trend is continuing on this summer, and the lace is really where it's at. We're seeing it even starting to be worn in spring with our sweaters, but then an oversized tee. And this trend can be dressed up with blazers, with sweaters. Perhaps this does remind me of the early aughts, but we were wearing those dresses over our jeans. I love this boho style, sort of caftan over cuff jeans with high heels. I think butter yellow is going to be the it color of summer. I love butter yellow paired with chocolate brown. One of the it prints for summer, and it's a perennial, is the polka dot. Here's another cute polka dot dress, this one from Reformation. And in dresses, we're continuously obsessed with Chloe. This is an H&M inspired boho dress. And if you have $12,000 handy to spend, you can get the original, which is Chloe. Another perennial summer print is gingham, and we see it in bathing suits, in dresses, in pants. I think it looks very fresh. The shirt dress, the long shirt dress, this is something that you can actually wear over jeans or over like linen pants. This one is from the Gap Studio collection. Here's an example of how we're wearing those long shirt dresses over slacks, and especially fresh over indigo denim. This might be a fringe trend, wink wink, but fringe is making a return and capes are making a return. This is a nice way to kind of update a very plain white t-shirt. I think this is something to thrift as well. With the return of boho is the return of people looking for Isabel Marant, especially vintage Isabel Marant pieces. This fringe skirt from Isabel Marant would be perfect to layer over white linen pants or a white floaty maxi skirt. Put away your dainty jewels and opt for one statement necklace. Pearls are back, but they're not the tiny little grandma pearls. They're more the Baroque, rough kind of natural pearl. With the return of boho is the return of the long pendant necklace, and I'm talking long. Statement bangles of all types, whether they be sculptural like the Tiffany cuff or something like this with colors, is also very much trending forward. Colored beads are also having a moment. Another big trending item in jewelry is anything on a rope, and especially the return of Tiffany's Elsa Peretti. Here's an example of the sculptural cuff. Another micro trend is zebra. I think this is a trend to actually skip. I mean, I think it's going to be like in and out in a minute. This is a more wearable zebra print, but I kind of like it in small doses, like in the footwear. And if you want to try it on a mango top that's not going to cost a lot. Lace trim and wearing your nightie out is also making a return for summer, and especially the white and black version. I've already seen all the fast fashion brands duplicating this look. The slip dress isn't going anywhere, so if you still want to wear yours from last year, go right ahead. High-low is also making a return along with crochet. I love this dress. I think it's very fresh for summer, and we're wearing our boots this summer. The boho trend has inspired the return of lace and this kind of Victorian looking lace. This is a good thing to try and thrift. Which one of these summer trends will you be wearing, and which ones will you skip?